Have you ever thought to yourself, how lucky am I to be living in the 21st century? The technology, medicine, quality of life, the goods that are produced in absurd quantities all play a big role to our growing civilization. Nothing could ever go wrong at this point, right? Water pollution. More specifically, industries. Industries are the most polluting things on the planet. They contribute to almost half of the waste produced annually. With countries industrializing rapidly, as well as global demands getting higher, the amount of industrial waste is rapidly increasing. With that comes many problems. Contamination is the one we should be worried about. The contamination of water by industries kills marine life, spreads viruses. It also makes the water unavailable for fishing, drinking, and other water related activities. Big organizations are helping to mitigate water pollution. For 15 years, the One Drop Foundation has been ensuring sustainable access to safe water and sanitation all around the world. Here are some examples.
And mama, don't worry, you raised a gangster. I'm a survivor. It hurt me not being able to give you what you want since I was a toddler.
You're probably asking yourself, what can I do to help with this situation? Well, here are a couple tips to reduce your waste production. Pick up litter and throw it away in a garbage can. Blow or sweep fertilizer back onto the grass if it gets onto paved areas. Don't put fertilizer on the grass right before it rains. Mulch or compost grass or yard waste, or leave it in your yard if you can't compost. Do not blow leaves into the street. Wash your car or outdoor equipment where it can flow to a gravel or grassy area instead of a street.
Marine dumping and oil leakages are two threats to the health of our oceans and marine life. Marine dumping involves the disposal of waste and other harmful materials into the ocean, while oil leakages can occur from ships, leading to enormous consequences for marine ecosystems. Both issues can cause harm to aquatic life and damage the environment. It's important that we take action to reduce the impact of these problems and protect our oceans. Marine dumping is caused by disposal of waste and other harmful materials into the ocean. Oil leakages can be caused by a lot of factors, including accidents during offshore drilling, damage to oil tankers, and natural disasters such as hurricanes and earthquakes. To reduce the impacts of these big problems, we can help by recycle and support eco-friendly companies. To prevent oil leakages, we can improve safety standards for offshore drilling, increase the safety measures of oil tankers, and invest in renewable energy sources to reduce our use of fossil fuels. Deforestation is also another cause of water pollution. It's getting slowly but surely worse, and we need to make changes before it's too late.
Water pollution is a significant environmental issue that not only affects marine life, but also surrounding ecosystems. One of the most significant impacts of water pollution is the effect it has on deforestation. Deforestation is the removal of trees and other vegetation from an area, which causes harm to the environment. One of the primary ways that water pollution can lead to deforestation is by harming the plants, animals, and organisms that rely on it. When water is polluted, it can affect the health of the ecosystem, which can make trees more vulnerable to diseases and other threats. When water is polluted, it can lead to soil erosion, which can damage the soil and make it harder for trees to grow. Another way that water pollution can lead to deforestation is by causing a decline of biodiversity. Trees provide habitat for a wide range of plants and animal species, and when they are removed, these species may be forced to move or even become endangered or extinct. This can have a chain effect on the ecosystem, leading to imbalances in the food chain and other consequences. This loss of biodiversity can harm the ecosystem and make it harder for trees to survive. Although this seems like an inhuman threat to deal with, many organizations and fundraisers have been put in place to solve this problem. For example, the Pacific Institute is a leader in producing research and informational resources about water conservation. We can also make an impact by reducing our unnecessary consumption of water and by being thoughtful about our trash and not throwing it in the water, as it can contaminate it and overall pollute.
Radioactive waste from facilities that create nuclear energy and sewage from wastewater systems can be extremely hazardous. Indeed, the chemicals that are released from them are intoxicating the underwater environment by polluting the ecosystem. The harmful chemicals and bacteria are getting released in the seas and can lead to the death of many species. There are many sophisticated treatments that are served by wastewater treatment systems. Even though they are extremely well treated, there are still bacteria that are remaining in the water after the treatment, which makes it almost impossible to perfectly treat. For the radioactive waste, many solutions are getting used as the reusing, the proper storage, the proper labeling, and even the banning of nuclear tests. Sadly, unless you are an owner of a sewage or radioactive company, you can't do much to stop all this from happening. In conclusion, there are many ways that the water is getting polluted, but also many ways of countering it.